Peace and Black Power family. We got the king in front of the camera. I'm gonna let him introduce himself real quick.
How you doing? I'm Jethro Spikes.
We got the topic for today. Your own opinion, what are some of the issues that you can identify that's plaguing the black community?
To be totally honest, the issue that's plaguing not just the black community, but any community itself. If you don't got no self-drive or no self-determination to get up and do better for yourself, and you'll never do better. That go for any human being, from white, black to Hispanic.
Alright, anything else you feel like plaguing the community, or that's all I think it is, majorly just self?
Yeah, I really feel like it's self just because, you know what I'm saying, if you really want something, you're going to find a way to get out and go out and get it. If you want $1 million, you're going to get up every day and work your tail off till you find a way to get that million. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for a new car, you're going to find a way to get that new car. You're going to get up every day, go to work, save the money, not spend it on, things that you may not need right away.
Alright, King. Appreciate it.
No problem, no problem. Hey, you cut off?
You good?
All you little young kids, man, stay in school, man. Stay in school. That's it. Definitely when you go off to college, man, it's a lot of fun. You meet a lot of people from a lot of different states, and you never know who you'll meet, and the most important people in your life you'll meet.
Alright, King. Appreciate it. Peace, family. We back over here with the King Dominique. Today we got the question for issues plaguing the black community. In your own perspective or your own opinion, what do you say some of the issues are for the black community?
First, I feel there's a lot of undereducation there. There's a lot of opportunities being missed. I feel like we need more job opportunities for our people. We need to, first, before we can even get to the jobs, we got to start at home. And that's what a lot of the problem is. It starts in the homes of black families. There's not a lot of father figures out there. And there's not a lot of good men. And when there are, something ends up happening to them or whatever, but it's like we need to start at home, fix our home life, and then we can fix our community.
I agree with that. Anything else you feel like would be some critical issues, or that's all you want to speak on for right now?
We really need to build, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Just expand ourselves as a people. It's education, it's home, it's community, it's everything. Just build on the basics and keep expanding from there.
Alright, King, appreciate it. Peace, family. Got the King E.D. Dub here again. Back around for another round of questions in the community. The question for today is, as far as issues plaguing the black community, what do you say some of the problems are with the black community?
I don't think we have enough unity, enough sense of direction. Like, I feel like a lot of black people are lost. A lot of people in our community are lost and move off emotion. People do stuff dumb shit like shoot people, rob people because they're hungry, dumb shit, like they lost. I think that's one of the main things that's holding a lot of people back, when being lost and not having a sense of direction, knowing how to get out of situations and how to avoid certain situations. And I say unity, because it's like not enough people are giving out direction. Most people are turning it back to their neighbors. But then, at the same time, be ready to go to war with them. Like the catch-22, you need more unity. I think that's two things right there.
Alright, King, appreciate it. Alright, peace, family. We got a King in front of the camera. I'm gonna let him introduce himself real quick.
Brandon Bell.
Alright, for the topic we got this week, we're asking the community or the people, in your own opinion, as far as looking at the black community, what's some of the issues you see plaguing the black community?
A lot of black folks against each other, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the main thing, because we come together, we can form something crazy, you know what I'm saying? It's too much bickering, and it's just like pretty much like a lack of communication, you get what I'm saying? And that's pretty much it in a nutshell, because if we come together, hell, ain't no telling what we all could do, you know what I'm saying? Not just black, but everybody, black, white, Hispanic. There's too many people trying to look out for themselves instead of look out for the group, you feel me?
So you feel like we just disunited pretty much?
Yeah, we ain't united.
Alright. Appreciate it, King.
You know what I mean? So anything else? Any other questions?
Nah, that's all we got for this week. I'll be back with you next week, though.
Alright, my hit.
Peace and Black Power. We got a queen in front of the camera. I'm gonna let her introduce herself real quick.
Hey, what is? Yes, sir.
Alright, Queen, we got the topic for today. Again, everybody's opinion and your own perspective from what you view in the black community. What would you say the issues are plaguing the black community?
Niggas against saying, like, damn, I'm saying this shit, like, you feel me? Oh, everybody comes to me because a bitch know where I come from and what I used to do, like, and where my mindset at right now, I ain't on none of that shit right now. Like, I used to be ready to go hit a nigga in their shit, ready to go stab a nigga in their shit, or you know, steal something from now. I'm giving. I'm ready to give back to my niggas. And I want everybody to make a difference too. Like, if I start, I feel like everybody else can too. I'm only one person. So I feel like one person can move a mountain. 1,000 motherfuckers can move a motherfucking universe. So I feel like that's my input on it. I feel like love everybody. Lead love.
All right, Queen, appreciate it. Peace and Black Power. We got the King. I'm gonna let him introduce himself real quick.
James Young, represent Sarasota, Florida.
All right, King. The topic we got for today, we've been asking everybody, from what you could view in your own perspective, looking at the black community, what would you say the issues are plaguing the black community?
I think the issue played in the black community, first and foremost, is not the idea of having our own businesses. And so far, since we don't have that going on, we have, for one, people taking over within our spots that aren't black. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, we don't have nothing for our kids to be left behind because let's face it, dealing with life, you do a 9-to-5 job or you probably got a 60-hour-a-week shift and you go home and you do whatever you need to do in order to take care of yourself, your kids and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And so, that takes away from, being able to invest in, teaching yourself, how to run a business. Not only that, you know what I'm saying, we need to have, a school around here, that will introduce, the black community into the things that, that the Europeans were able to do, on a grand scale, the things that the Asians were able to do on a grand scale, the things that the Arabs were able to do on a grand scale. You know what I'm saying? So when the minute we start doing that, the minute we start learning things like, manufacturing, the stock market, this, that, and the third, and the more that we learn about, keeping the same cultural fence the same way, any other culture will do, you know what I'm saying, then, the possibility of ending this, we'll be able to, have a residual amount of income, but it's going to take a lot of hard work because, with white supremacy being on our ass, you know what I'm saying, they're not going to like the idea of, the black man doing this very thing for their own. The minute you start doing for your own and saying, nah, I'm doing for my people first, the first thing they're going to automatically say is that you're racist.
Right.
When, when all in reality, you know what I'm saying?
That's what everybody else do.
Exactly. When all in reality, you have white supremacy, working on our very backs. You put our money into whatever the hell they're doing. You get what I'm saying? Not only that, you had our ancestors slaving and some, well, I ain't gonna say some, I don't think there's now one white person that I know, that, have a lineage of those who, works off the backs of slaves, give up their privilege in order to help us. You get what I'm saying? And not only that, we need to be able to do things for our own in order and get some of the stuff out of here that doesn't belong here. You get what I'm saying? Because, we don't need the government in order to do all the things that we need to do. We don't need the government to, run an education system. You get what I'm saying? We don't need a government in order to have a job search within our community. You get what I'm saying? So, the minute we have all this stuff going on that's for the government, whether it's the schools and this, that, and the third, they have the option to take that away from us. And not only that, they have the option to teach us whatever they want, and we can't necessarily sit there and trust and say that is it for the better of the black community or is it for the servitude of, another race. You get what I'm saying? And, it just kind of hurts. And, another thing too, being unapologetically black, amongst your peers, amongst your black peers, you get what I'm saying? So, that's, the thing that's plaguing the black community. I can go on and on all day about what's going on in the black community, but, that's all I got right there. And, just happy to be with some of the brothers that, that are about, getting the black community right, not just in the States, but, from around the world, Africans home and abroad.
All right, King, appreciate it. We'll get back with you.
All right, God back for life, man.
Peace. Peace and Black Power family. We got the King in front of the camera. I'm gonna let him introduce himself real quick.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Tyler. I'm a dog trainer. I work with the greatest STL Media, Sky's the Limit. I'm 23 years old. I was born and raised in Sarasota, Florida.
All right, King, that's good. Now we got a topic for today. I'm gonna ask you 2 questions real quick. The first one will be, in your own words, how would you define Black Power?
Black power is, the strength of the black community.
the how pretty much, you know, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, you know, they fought for our rights, you know, fought for our freedom, stuff like that, like to help us, you know, have our own stuff, like have our own work, like us to own something, like us to come together to be something, to be what we are. Like every other race has like a culture. We don't have a culture. Like we have nothing to, you know, show for ourselves. Like nothing but, you know, like our past is that way, you know, like what most people look up to, looking up for rappers, athletes, stuff like that. But no one's sitting here. Like say everybody's trying to be an athlete, but no one's trying to be the CEO of a team. So it's like we need to, like, pretty much the Black Power is us as a black whole. We need to work together to come together. We need to work as a family. Like how these Spanish people come into a house and they all can fit in this one house. Yeah, we make fun of them and talk stuff about them, but they all work together in that one house, save their money. The next thing you know, they got all these cars and all this stuff. And by the time you know it, everybody got their own house and it's their house. They're not renting it. They're not paying off loans. They don't owe bank money. It's something that they have that they own where they can pass on to their kids. They have their own businesses that they run that they can pass on to their kids, so their kids have something when they pass away.
Right.
That's what us as a black culture, what we need to do.
And as far as when you look in the black community, or objectively or overall, what do you see some of the issues that are plaguing the community?
It's us. It's black people. We are our worst enemies. Like we are our worst person. Like we're more willing to work every day and look forward to the weekend so we can go out to the club and spend $100, $200. And us as men, we spending that money on females. And then females, they go around dressing a certain way, showing their ass, doing all this unnecessary stuff they don't need to do, downgrading themselves to do something for the next dude for money, to help pay their rent, stuff like that. And then on top of that, they having kids with dudes that's not taking care of their kids.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and it's just like right now, like I can go walk up to this girl because I'm not driving around in a big car, big rims, flashing with the Gucci belt, with all this other stuff.
The name brand stuff.
I'm not her type. Oh, I'm not hood enough. Oh, I'm not a real nigga. I'm not none of this. But then it's like you go to this next dude that got all that stuff, but what you gonna do? You gonna treat you just like every other female you treat. He got like 10 kids from other females, stuff like this. But then it's like, and that's what I'm saying. We are mentally trapped. We are slave mentally. We're not slave physically, but mentally we're still slave. They say, look at the TV shows we watching on BET and like VH1, like Love and Hip Hop, like all these reality shows. Everybody trying to be like these women, other than trying to be better. Like another thing, like people look forward to income taxes.
Speak on it.
Come on now, like. That don't mean that they want you to stay that low so they can keep you where you at. Like that's not helping you become a better person. Like, all right, in a project, people getting like $10,000 in income tax. Why not them in the project come together and buy the project so they don't have to pay nothing? Mm-hmm. Then we will own something. We will own something. Like in Newtown, what do a black person own in Newtown? Do you need a black person own a Purple store anymore?
Nope.
Like all this stuff is getting bought up. You seen Greenland buying nothing but MLK. MLK not gonna be MLK no more. It's gonna be 27th Street.
Yep.
Where we gonna be at?
That's the question right there. That's $1 million question if you really look at it.
That's what I'm saying. We have nothing as us black people. We have nothing. The stuff that we did have, gave it all away for what? Nothing.
Right.
Oh, because of money. Because of, they say they dropped like. Okay. There are more people. Like, hey, I don't beat nobody hustling. You sell dope, you sell dope. You do what you do to support your family, but do it to help yourself. Don't do it to flash off. Don't do it to buy all these expensive things so you can feel like you can fit in. Be who you is. If you're gonna work that hard so you can better yourself. Like I said, you're gonna sell. Like I know people that make $1 million off the game, but then it's like, where that money got? They got no money, they have nothing to show for it. Because what it is, they put into this car that broke down, they ain't got no insurance on it, they're not doing the responsible things. Do something responsible with that money so you can know in 5 years from now, all right, I did this, but now I got my own business.
You worked your way up out of it.
Yeah, I got my own business. I'm a realtor now. I done bought all these houses, I fixed them up, now I'm renting them out and selling them.
do something with that money. Don't just do unnecessary things. Don't spend on females at the strip club, going to the club, driving to Miami, trying to show off all these. Man, don't do that.
Realistically, that's the point of hustling, right? To better yourself, right? And they be hustling, running.
You hustle to better yourself to get you out of a situation where you don't want to be. But it's like you telling me we celebrating Thanksgiving. Why we celebrate something that when they killed off the Native American? What was so thankful about that? Come on now, like I said, let's be real. Open your eyes up. Christmas. Jesus wasn't born on the 25th of December. Let's be real. Let's put all this stuff out and all these holidays they gotta celebrate and all this stuff where everybody push, oh, Christmas, Thanksgiving, oh, Columbus, the presidents, man, presidents don't run shit.
Right.
Presidents don't do a goddamn thing. This is what they need to understand. Like, let's say Trump do get in the office. Trump can't do shit. It's whatever that.
He still got people he answering to.
He got to answer these people. He just got money. He just know how to make money.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason why he'll ever become president, because he know how to make money. That's about it. And they're going to use him and use his mind and how he know how to make money to get us out of debt. But like I said, let's be real.
All right, King. Appreciate you.
What's going on, bro?
Peace and Black Power, King. I'll go ahead and introduce yourself to the people real quick.
What's going on, man? My name is Israel. Go by the name of Izzy Avalon.
All right, we got the question today coming to the people who want to get their opinion. What would you say are the issues plaguing the black community or black people as a whole?
Oh, man. I just feel like we don't work together. That's what they always say, you know what I mean? But I really feel like we don't work together at all. Crabs in a bucket, we pull each other down because we always feel like we want to be the boss without putting in work. So you look for the main man and you try to take his spot instead of putting in that work. But hopefully with these meetings you having, bro, we can reach out to some of these fellas, man. Really talk some sense into them. Let them know we can all be bosses. We can all have our own, even if we're not bosses. We can just have our own. You know?
All right, King. Appreciate it.
Hey, how y'all doing? I'm Novelist Wimberly, Junior.
All right, King. For the question we got for today, as far as the black community, what are some of the issues you see plaguing the black community or black people as a whole?
There's no unity. There's like no one wants to help each other out. No one. There's everybody too much selfishness and not enough trying to help each other out. Everybody like, how to put it, like ain't too many black leaders, so ain't nobody really got nobody to follow. Like especially like everybody has I feel like everybody got an identity crisis of like being how to be black in America. Everybody assume if you black you gotta be a certain way.
Yeah.
Like ain't no way of talking proper. We just like savages. And like we don't got no father figures growing up. Like everybody make kids but can't take care of kids. Like we got drugs, shit everywhere. Not just like regular drugs. We got prescription drugs. And we got mental illness in the ghetto that people don't really touch on. Which is another main issue. Like people like it's just overlooked. It's not talked about because if like people feel like not to even make it a black or white thing, but especially like if people feel like if you take a medicine you're crazy. Like some people just need help, and like a lot of people overlook that and just step on it. And like people, it's like everything is a blind eye. Every time it's like it's a blind eye to certain stuff in the black community. Like
What would you say some of the things the black community kind of turn their head to as far as the negative things that they overlook?
Don't nobody like to see nobody doing good. Like there's no black businesses people. Nobody want to own shit except for like certain people, like older people. Like shit. Like I came around my grandmother. My grandma owned businesses. Like nowadays, don't nobody want to own shit. Like,
What your grandma got?
Like right now, no more. Like dealing with my mom back in the day. That's another story I'll touch on later. But yeah, my grandma went to the army. Grandma owned cleaning businesses. She owned a hair salon when I was in Michigan. So like nowadays, ain't nobody more. Everybody want to be a drug dealer. Everybody want to be. everything but to do good. Everybody want to do bad. 'Cause like right now, that's the best thing to be right now. That's how I feel. Like if you got a job, you look down upon like, oh yeah, this nigga got a job. Oh, this nigga, he sell drugs. I see what he doing over there. Like I can get that in the day. Like.
And get laughed at for having a respectable job now instead of selling dope.
Yeah.
Damn, that shit crazy. That shit, all right, King. I don't want to hold you up too long. I just want to get your opinion real quick.
Yeah, I feel you.
All right, peace, man.
Peace.